Just another quick video. I am the Kave Man, and this is making pewter jewelry with the Kave Man. I showed you before the AR that I was working on. Just wanted to give you a little update of where I'm at, and this is it so far. Still got a lot of work to do to it. I'm just kind of starting to give it a little detail here and there. If you look at the front, it's kind of hard to see, but I did the muzzle flash. I put the slots in so you can see those. The front sight, starting to give that a little more detail. The handle or scope mount at the top here. Same thing with the clip. The clip's got to be squared off a little bit more, but just giving it a fine line to separate the two. Same with the barrel going into the body of the gun, and the stock coming off the back side. There's a line there. It's hard to see depending on how you get the light in there, but as you can see here, the barrel, it's just a little bit. Oh, Mark, you don't really need a lot. I gotta go and do some more sanding and clean up. And the way I do that is that this is 320 grit paper, and I tore it so that it would be the size of the barrel. It's hard to show you one-handed. And you sit there and wrap that around it like that, and then slowly spin it in your hand. And so I gotta get it to go and be round. Needs a little more detail. The marks I scratch in with an X-Acto knife. I've got quite a little kit over here, but I go and make the mark. Then I'll take this is a rougher sandpaper. This is like 120 or something, but it's pretty gritty. But I go thin like this and go back and forth and just slowly make the line a little more defined, and then back down to the 320 using the same thing. Get in there and just go really fine with it to make your line. It doesn't have to be too much. I want to put in as much detail as I possibly can, because what's going to happen, I'm going to knurl the handle too for the gun, so it's got the nice knurled look to it. What I'm going to do is that, unfortunately, as it is right now, pewter is a soft metal, so if I made this into a keychain, the barrel is going to bend from the heat of your pocket or just from wear and tear, and after a couple of times it's going to break off. And I don't want to have a cheap piece of crap that you buy. I want something that's going to last a lifetime, basically, is what I'm shooting for, though nothing's forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this onto a piece of wood. Probably not that thick, because that would be way too much. I was thinking more of somewhere in this line, maybe down here. This thickness here doesn't really have to be really thick, because when you put the two together, you can see the thickness there. That'll be strong enough to hold it. And then I'll probably put something down inside here in this area that says like USA or the second, or something like that. And I want enough detail, because this will be pressed down into the mold, so all the detail is only going to be on one side. I'm not doing anything on the other. I'm keeping it plain, so all the detail will be on this side. And like I said, I want to add as much as possible. Don't mind the moose, or the Spud Mackenzie moose there in the front. That was my first attempt. These are going to be the earrings that I'm going to work on later, and it's about the right size of the moose in the back that the earrings will be when I'm done. But I got sidetracked while I was trying to figure out how I was going to do that, working on this one instead. But I just wanted to give you a little update. That's where we're at. Like I said, trying to get as much detail in there. You can kind of see the muzzle flash slice slots better there. And I'll just keep going at it. I got to just sand up above the handle there, because there's a little piece that I can see that by my finger that needs to be taken out and smooth, because same thing on the barrel where it connects to the body. Little things like that. I still got a ways to go. It's a very slow process, because this is just a cedar shim, and I'm going with the grain, so you have to be careful, because I could snap the clip off, I could snap the handle off, and I don't want to do either one of those, so you got to go slow. So there we go. A little update.